Hey everybody, it's Jessica here with the next bi-weekly episode of Book for the Week, brought to you by Kent Free Library staff. This episode I did something a little bit different, and we're doing movie to book pairings. So let's get started. First up, we have Parasite. Came out in 2019 and it just exploded. It ended up winning Best Picture. I paired that up with Lisa Jewell's bestseller, The Family Upstairs. So why did I put these two together? Easy. They're both about families that take over other families' households with disastrous things happening. So if you like that creepy psychological thriller type kind of thing, make sure to check these both out. Alright, next up I went with a classic, Forrest Gump. Many of you have probably seen Forrest Gump, another Academy Award winner, Tom Hanks, who's fantastic. I paired this up with The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out a Window and Disappeared by Jonas Johansson. These two are very similar. They both have quirky main characters who go on an adventure, who meet other people who have these fantastic tales, and some of their accidents lead to altering history. They're just both a really fun ride. I highly suggest reading the book, and if you haven't seen Forrest Gump, make sure to check it out. Alright, where are my horror fans? So I chose Oculus, and this movie still freaks me out, and I still have problems looking in mirrors. So I paired that up with Joe Hill's Heart-Shaped Box. You cannot go wrong with Stephen King's son. He is just as fantastic as his father. So the similarities between these two, they both deal with objects that are possessed by evil. And this stuff just terrorizes its owners. So if you're really into that creepy stuff and stuff that keeps you up at night, make sure you read this book and check out the movie if you haven't already seen it. Alright, let's take it a little bit lighter and move on to romance. Valentine's Day is coming up soon, so I chose the movie The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. I love those two, and the movie is just hilarious. So I paired that up with the book called The Roomies by Christina Lauren. These two have a lot of similarities. They both have that fake relationship trope, but in the end, of course, spoiler alert, they end up falling in love. So if you really want something that's kind of light and funny and you like to have romance, then make sure to check these two out. Well, that's all that I have now. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.